Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about solving word problems involving systems of linear equations into variables, and we're dealing with mixture problems. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So I will give you 3 examples class for you to really understand this one class. And we'll be answering this one class step by step. Once again class, if this video helps, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Alright, so let's start with example number 1. A farmer has 2 types of milk, one that is 26% butterfat and another which is 22% butterfat. How much of each should he use to end up with 50 gallons of 24% butterfat? Once again class, if you're dealing with problem solving, the first thing that you need to do is you need to understand the problem. Now if you're dealing with mixture problem class, I'm sure class very easy to answer this one, because we have our guide. So this will be our guide. We have the amount multiplied by the percent plus the amount multiplied by the percent is equal to the total amount multiplied by the percent. Now in the first statement class, a farmer has 2 types of milk. One that is 26% butterfat and another which is 22% butterfat. So therefore class, we have given percent 26%, and then we have given 22%. But the problem class, we don't have the amount. We don't have the number of gallons. Last statement, how much of each should he use to end up, so this will be the total amount, to end up with 50 gallons. So we have the amount, and then we have the percent, 24% butterfat. So therefore class, to answer this one, very easy to answer this one class, if you have your illustration. So we can have our box. You can actually have this one class, let X be the number of gallons for 26% butterfat. You can do that one class, but for me class, it will take time. So let's have 2 boxes for us to be guided. Alright, is equal to the total amount. Once again, on the first statement, we have given percent 26%. And then we have 22%. Alright, and then how much of each should he use to end up 50 gallons? So we have the amount, 50 gallons. Alright, and then we have 24%. Once again, because the problem class, we don't have the amount or the number of gallons for 26% butterfat, and then we don't have the number of gallons for 22% butterfat. So you can write this one class, let X be the number of gallons for 26% butterfat, and then let Y be the number of gallons for 22% butterfat. Since we don't know what is the number of gallons for 26%, let X, so I will just put X, number of gallons for 26%. Now since we don't know what is the number of gallons for 22%, let Y be the number of gallons for 22%. So we have X and then Y. We have 2 variables. Once again, I hope it's clear for you. You can write this one plus let X be the number of gallons for 26% butterfat, and then let Y be the number of gallons for 22% butterfat. But once again class, it will take time. Alright, and then simply multiply this one class, amount multiplied by the percent, amount multiplied by the percent, and then the total 50 multiplied by the percent. Alright, so we convert this one, 26%, convert this one into decimal. So 26% converting into decimal. So once again class, simply move the decimal point right to left twice. I hope you remember this one class. You have this one class during your grade 7. Converting this 1% into decimal, understood that the decimal point is here. Simply move the decimal point right to left twice. 1 and then 2. And the decimal point will be here. So therefore, 26% in decimal, that would be 0.26. Alright, and then 0.26 multiplied by X, that would be 0.26X. Or let me just write that one, 0.26 times X plus, multiply this one, 0.22, once again class, 22%, simply move the decimal point right to left twice, 1 and then 2. So therefore, 22% in decimal, that would be 0.22. Multiplied by Y is equal to, simply multiply this one, so 50 multiplied by 0.24. We don't have enough space, so let me write it again. We don't have enough space. Let me write it again. 0.26 times X plus 0.22 times Y equals 0.24 times 50. Alright. And then simply multiply this one. 0.26 times x, that would be 0.26x. Plus 0.22 times y, that would be 0.22y. Is equal to, so multiply that one. 0.24 times 50, I think that's 12. 0.24 times 50. Yep, that would be 12. Alright, now question, sir. How will you solve this one, sir? You can never combine x and y. Once again, guys, you can never combine x and y. You can only combine algebra expressions, class, if they have the same literal coefficient, same letter, and then same exponent. Example, class, if I will say 3x plus 5x, can you combine this one? Yup. You can combine this one. They have the same letter and then same exponent for the letter. So 3 plus 5 is 8. Simply copy x. But in this scenario, class, this is x and then y. Example, if I will say 3x plus 5y, can you add that one? Nope. You can never add that one, class. They don't have the same letter. It must have the same letter and then same exponent for the letter. We call that one, class, literal coefficients. So therefore, class, we need to get the value of y. Now, in this scenario, class, in this given box, we can say that x plus y is equal to 50, right? If you add the 2 gallons, the total, class, is 50 gallons. So therefore, you can say that x, the number of gallons of 26% butterfat plus the number of gallons of 22% butterfat is equal to 50 because x plus y is equal to 50, right? Because the total number of gallons, that would be 50. So therefore, we can say that x plus y is equal to 50. So to get the value of y, we can just simply use this equation to get the value of y. So to get the value of y, x plus y equals 50. To get y, simply transpose x from left to right. Once you transfer from this equal sign, you change the sign. So this will be y equals, copy 50. We transpose x from left to right. This is positive x. It will become negative x. So this will be y equals 50 minus x. Therefore, the value of y is equal to 50 minus x. Once again, class, our equation, x plus y, that's 2 gallons. The answer, class, is 50 because the total, class, that would be 50 gallons. And then we need to get the value of y. So simply transpose x from left to right. This is positive x. It will become negative x. So therefore, the value of y, that would be 50 minus x. And then we can solve for this now because we have given value of y. We just simply substitute this value on this given equation. So copy 0.26x, copy plus 0.22. If you have 0.22y, the number is close to the variable. It means multiplication. The value of y, that would be 50 minus x. Once again, let's simply substitute the value of y. Y is equal to 50 minus x. Okay, simply substitute the value of y, that will be 50 minus x equals 12. Alright, and then simply simplify this one. So 0.26, and then multiply this one, apply distributive property because this is binomial. 0.22 multiplied by 50, 0.22 times 50, that would be 11. So positive 11, and then 0.22 multiplied by x, that would be negative 0.22x, copy, equals 12. Alright, and then we can combine this one. Do not forget plus x. I forgot x, 0.26x. So this will be 0.26x. Alright, so combine all x, this one. So 0.26, arrange, class, for you not to be confused, minus 0.22x. Copy, positive 11 equals 12. Once again, because I just simply arrange for you not to be confused. So combine this one, x and then x. So 0.26 minus 0.22, that would be 0.04x. Copy, positive 11 equals 12. Alright, so to get the value of x, we can transpose 11 from left to right, or we can subtract both sides by 11. Now, once you transfer, you change the sign. So let's just simply transpose this 11 from left to right. So this will be 0.04 x equals transpose 11 from left to right. So copy 12. We transpose 11. This is positive 11. It will become negative 11. Alright, and then simply subtract. So this will be 11. Alright, and then simply subtract. So this will be 0.04 x equals 12 minus 11. That would be 1. And then to get the value of x, simply divide both sides by 0.04. Divide by 0.04. Cancel this out. And the value of x is equal to 1 divided by 0.04 is equal to 25. X is equals to 25. And that would be gallons. That's it, class. All sets. That's the value of x, class. The value of x is equal to 25 gallons. Alright, and then the value of y, simply substitute the value of x on this given equation to find the value of y. Alright, so we don't have enough space, class. Let me just erase this one, class. You pause the video, class. I'll be erasing this part because we don't have enough space for our solution. So let me just erase this one. Let's find the value of y. Simply substitute the value of x. So y is equal to 50 minus x. So y is equals to 50 minus the value of x, that would be 25. So y is equals to 50 minus 25, that would be 25. And do not forget the units, gallons. So therefore, alright, so our final answer, they have the same number of gallons. So therefore, we can say, alright, so we can say that there is 25%. Alright, so therefore, we can say that would be 25 gallons of 26% milk. Alright, and then the other one, we have 25 gallons, so same amount of gallons of 22% milk. And that's it, class. We're all set. We don't have enough space, class. Once again, class, the value of x is equal to 25. And then we're all set, class. This will be our conclusion, class. 25 gallons of 26% milk and 25 gallons of 22% milk. That's it, class. All set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 1. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 2. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 2. A syrup manufacturer has some pure maple syrup and some which is 85% maple syrup. How many liters of each should be mixed to make 180 liters, which is 90% maple syrup? So once again, this will be our formula. We have the amount multiplied by the percent. So let's have our box. Amount multiplied by the percent is equal to the total amount multiplied by the percent. Now it says in the first statement, class, a syrup manufacturer has some pure maple syrup. Now what would be the percent, class, if it says pure maple syrup? That's correct. It should be 100%. Once again, class, if it's pure maple syrup, pure, it should be 100%, class. It doesn't contain any additives. No water, no other additives. Therefore, class, if it says pure, automatic, class, that's 100%. Okay, 100%. And then for the number of liters, we don't have the number of liters. So therefore, let x be the number of liters of pure maple syrup. Once again, class, the percent, it should be 100% because this is pure. No other additives. And then, and some which is 85% maple syrup. So we have 85% maple syrup. And then we don't have the number of liters. So therefore, let y be the number of liters of 85% maple syrup. So you can write this one, class, just in case the teacher will ask you to write that one. So you can say, let x be the number of liters of maple syrup, of pure maple syrup. Pure maple syrup. Alright, so you can do this one, class. Let x be the number of liters of pure maple syrup. And then let y be the number of liters of 85% maple syrup. So you can do this one, class. But for me, class, it will really take time. So that's why, class, we have our box. And then the total, we have the number of liters, 180 liters. And then the percent, that would be 90%. So we can now solve for this one with regards to our equation. So let me just erase this one, because you pause the video, class. You can have this one, let x be the number of liters of pure maple syrup. And then let y be the number of liters of 85% maple syrup. Alright, so let's have our equation. Alright, so this will be x multiplied by 100%. So change this one into decimal. Once again, class, 100%, change this one into decimal. Move the decimal point right to left twice, 1 and then 2. So that would be equal to 1. So 100% in decimal, that would be 1. So this will be x multiplied by 1 plus 85%. This will be 0.85. So 85, move the decimal point right to left twice, 1 and then 2. So therefore 85%, that would be 0.85. So 0.85 multiplied by y is equal to 180 times 90%, that would be 0.9. Alright, so 90%, move the decimal point 1 and then 2. So that would be 0.90 or 0.9. This is just the same class, 0.90 or 0.9. So let me write it again because we don't have enough space. So this will be x times 1 plus, okay, so this will be 0.85 times y is equal to 180 times 0.9. 0.90 and 0.9 is just the same class. Alright, so simply use your calculator. So x times 1, that would be x. 1x or x. Once again, class, x times 1, that would be equal to 1x, or that's just the same with x. Understood that there's 1 here. Alright, and then 0.85 times y, that would be 0.85y equals 180 times 0.9. So 180 times 0.9, that would be 162. Alright, so once again, because we can never combine this one, x and y, so therefore we can use this one, x plus y is equal to 180 liters. Alright, so to get the value of y, simply transpose x from left to right for us to get the value of y. So this will be y is equal to 180 transpose x from left to right. This is positive, it will become negative x. So therefore, the value of y is equal to 180 minus x. Alright, so this will be x plus 0.85. The value of y, that would be 180 minus x is equal to 162. Once again, class, x plus y, the number of liters, the total, class, is 180. So therefore, x plus y is equal to 180. Now, since we cannot combine x and y, we need to get the value of y. And the value of y, simply transpose x, that would be 180 minus x. Simply substitute the value of y in this given equation. So 0.85 multiplied by y, the value of y, that would be 180 minus x. Alright, and then apply distributive property. So copy x. So 0.85. So 180 times 0.85. So that would be positive 153. 0.85 multiplied by x, that would be negative 0.85x is equal to 162. Alright, and then combine this one, simply arrange for us not to be confused. X minus 0.85x, copy, plus 153 equals 162. Alright, so combine this one. Alright, so let me just write the value of y, class, here. We don't have enough space. Y equals 180 minus x. Alright, so let me just erase this one. So once again, we get this equation from x plus y equals 180. Alright, so combine this one. 1 minus 0.85, I think that's 0.15. So 1, understood that there's 1 here, right? So 1 minus 0.85, yep, that would be 0.15. So 0.15 x, copy x, plus 153 equals 162. Alright, so to get the value of x, we can transpose 153 from left to right so that we can combine all numbers on this side. Or you can subtract both sides by 153. You can apply subtraction property of equality. So let's just simply transpose 153, class, from left to right. Do not forget to change the sign. So 0.15x equals 162 minus 153. So this will be 162 minus 153. I think that's 9. So 0.15x equals 9. So 162 minus 153, that would be 9. And then to get the value of x, simply divide both sides by 0.15. 0.15 so that you can cancel this out. And the remaining expression will be only x. So 9 divide 0.15, the answer, class, is 60. So x is equals to 60. 60 liters. Do not forget the unit, 60 liters. Alright, so x is equals to 60 liters. And then to get the value of y, so simply substitute the value of x in this given equation. So you pause the video class. I'll be erasing this one. We don't have enough space class. I do apologize for that. So you pause the video class. I'll be erasing this one. So therefore, the value of y, so y is equal to 180 minus x. So y is equal to 180. Simply substitute the value of x. That would be 60 minus 60. So y is equal to 180 minus 60. What's the answer, class? That's correct. That would be 120. And do not forget the units, liters. And then we're all set. All set, class. All set. That's it, class. So let's have our conclusion. So therefore, we can say, so pause the video, class. I'll be erasing this one. So our conclusion, we can say that would be 60 liters. So 60 liters for x. So 60 liters of pure maple syrup. Alright, so 60 liters of pure maple syrup, and then 120 liters of 85% maple syrup. So this is 85% of maple syrup. That's it, class. All set, class, with regards to example number 2. Now, how about you try this one, class? Because we don't have enough time, class. You try this one, class, example number 3. And then you put your answer, class, on the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. So once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.